Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome to my health, wellness, tea, candles, thrifting, whatever I feel like channel. This morning I am drinking out of I call this my November mug. It's a David's Tea Nordic mug. I think it's really pretty. And I'm having Adagio tea. What did I have? Just their orange black tea. Which is now very cold, and I can't microwave it because this has metal all over it. So we're drinking cold tea. I just want to come on and check in on my Thriftmas kind of endeavors. A couple things I got for some members of my family I wanted to show you. I have to be sort of quiet for a second because the person is upstairs who this is for, but this is something we were trying to get used or thrifted gifts for each other for Christmas, and this is something that my husband has talked about a lot from his childhood, and I think we had a copy around and I can't find it. Otherwise I would honestly just wrap that up and put it in a stocking or something. But it is this. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a French-Canadian thing. Anyway, I got that. I went on Poshmark. It was on sale for like 75% off. Plus, because it was my first order, I got free shipping. So I basically got that for free, which is awesome. So that is that. Also, this is a bit of a splurge for used items, but I went to a used bookstore and I got for my daughter these graphic novels. It's numbers 1 and 2 from the Umbrella Academy series, and she really likes graphic novels, and I don't know if you've ever tried to buy them, but they're quite expensive. So these were half price. They were $12 each, and they're in like new condition. They've basically been read once, so I hope she likes those. So a couple of people getting checked off my list for Thriftmas. The big thing I want to do today, it's an unbagging. And it is not Old Navy. It is a bag of fabric I got from my mother-in-law. And it's kind of interesting because she's just going through some of her stuff. And some of this stuff is actually stuff that I passed along to her ages ago because before I had kids, I was doing a lot more crafting. And then I really got out of it when I had young kids, and I don't think I need to explain that to you guys. Like, something's got to give, right? But I used to make these little Christmas balls, and I'm sorry I don't have an example here. But they were like styrofoam balls, and then I'd take fabric and like fold it over top and pin it on so that it almost looked quilted with fabric. And then you put a little ribbon around it. And I did those years ago, like when I was in my early 20s. I gave a bunch to people, and I noticed that everybody still has them. So I got this bunch of fabric from my mother-in-law, and I haven't looked through it, but I'm thinking that some of it, I don't know, it's kind of making me feel inspired that maybe I could make some Christmas balls for people again for Christmas, as just like a personal gift. So, okay, I'm just seeing this right on top. And so see, again, these are like small little bits of fabric, so they're really only good for quilting. Isn't that pretty? And I wish I was a proper quilter. I wish that I had the energy to do like a whole actual quilt, because I have so much respect for that, and that's such a time investment, and I think that they're beautiful. This is pretty. You know, I like blue as a Christmas color. Like, if you incorporate that nicely with some other fabrics, like you could do something really pretty that still kind of feels Christmassy. And just some like straight up colors. Comment below if you ever do any crafting for gifts. Another thing I'm going to do for gifts is something that I can't believe what people pay for in the store, and that is like sugar scrub. People pay so much money for like body sugar scrub in the store. Honestly, if you get yourself, I'll do like maybe a tutorial on here. It's so simple, it's not even a recipe. You get berry sugar, like a finer sugar works better, and I prefer sugar to salt because if you've ever used a salt scrub and you get that into any kind of cut or scrape or slight sensitivity, it just burns, right? But if you use sugar, it doesn't burn your skin. So you get a fine berry sugar, and then you get enough olive oil to just moisten the sugar. And the very important thing is that you don't add any water-based moisture to the sugar, because you'll just dissolve it, right? So it has to only be oil and sugar. So you can't add like a lot of food coloring or anything water-based to it, if that makes sense. Or yeah, even extracts you can't really add. And then sometimes if I'm feeling wealthy, I also use almond oil, apricot kernel oil, like another light oil that's really good for your skin. Put that together, sprinkle like whatever essential oils you want in there, mix it up. And it costs pennies, and you know, you spend $20 on it, and I don't understand why they charge so much for it. So a lot of this fabric is more like, I might gift some of it. Some of it is larger items. I know that my daughter wants to make a costume, so she might use some of this. Look at that. That'd be cute to have some Santas. We got Santas. Tiny little piece. I have a friend who also makes fabric bookmarks, and I don't know if she's still making them, but I may pass some along to her. This is pretty. I wouldn't use this for Christmas, but look at that. That's pretty. Another thing I have sewn in the past is I have made my own shopping bags from old linen tablecloths. Look how happy that is. Can we make yellow Christmas color? I've sewn some shopping bags, and I get compliments on them all the time. My daughter, this is the leftovers from an outfit that my daughter had like as a 1-year-old that my mother-in-law made her. Fabric's full of memories. Okay, this is really pretty, not good for my purposes, but for something else. Oh, we've got some nice like teddy bear flannel for someone who wants to make a blankie. Okay, now we're down to the good stuff. Here, let's see. Oh, we have some happy, happy fabric. Look at that. I don't know. If you're not a crafter, you're like, this is the most boring video ever. But if you are a crafter, you get my joy right now of like the possibilities that we could do with this. So yeah, I guess if I'm gonna do this, oh my gosh, there's a lot of this. So cute. Look. Oh, you almost want to make some pillowcases. I wonder how much I have. I need styrofoam balls, I need pins, and I need ribbon. So there's like, it's like not quite enough. You know, sometimes I get tempted with this kind of stuff to also make like reusable gift bags. The thing is, if you're going to make a reusable gift bag, like either that's part of the gift you're giving somebody, or you only use it to give gifts to the family, because then they put it aside and it goes back into the grand scheme of it, because some people don't reuse or appreciate cloth gift bags, and you don't want to give it to somebody who's just going to chuck it in a drawer and never use it again. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but it's a lot of work to put into it. So if anyone ever gives you like a reusable fabric gift bag, make sure you gift that forward to somebody else. The whole point of those things is for it to be passed along. Look at that. Tons of this. True story, this actual fabric back in the 90s, I used it to embellish a pair of carpenter jeans, you know, back when we were wearing like super baggy jeans. It was a look. Camo Christmas? I don't know, man. That is some thick camo. I have no idea why. Why? Nobody knows. Okay, and I think I showed the rest. Anyway, this was mostly just meant to be a little check-in. We'll see if I get the energy to craft. Like, I get tired already just even thinking about it. But that's always the way, right? Is like, you're just mentally full of the possibilities of it. And I think that's why we end up with these great big stashes of stuff, is that we feel like someday we're going to make something with it. And Sometimes we do, sometimes we hang on to it for 20 years and give it to another family member. Um, yeah, we'll see if I get the energy to do that. But Thriftmas is going well. I still have plans to go out and get more for the family. My husband has applied for a couple of jobs, so let's manifest it, put it out in the universe. Please send him your good thoughts that maybe he'll have a job by Christmas and we won't be having to be as stressed out. And thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you're all well, and I will check in again soon. Bye.